I'm David Ombler, founder-owner of DOUK Snowboards. We build handcrafted snowboards here in the UK. Ever since I was a kid, I was always into making furniture, and then went into college and then into university and did design work. Afterwards I started making custom furniture, one-off pieces, and working for people and working for myself. After a few years of doing that, I decided I wanted to do something a little different, and somehow I started falling into snowboarding, which is something I'd never really had much of a chance as a kid. Did back-to-back seasons around the world, in Canada, Australia and France, but moving around, and I still worked as a carpenter in between, but I always wanted to go back to my roots of a maker as well and designer. Just through talking with friends and having a look into it, I thought maybe I could make one day, see how it goes, and slowly over time just looking into it, thinking maybe I could make a business of this. And then I thought, great to do it in the UK because no one else does it, and the UK has such a great snowboarding scene. Just through trial and error, we built the equipment, and then once we started getting equipment building, we started experimenting with our first few snowboards. Getting old boards, borrowing boards off mates, cutting them up, looking how they're made. Took a lot of research, months and months and months, if not years, of trying to find out how to do it. There were some downsides to it. Sometimes you'd be questioning yourself, why am I doing this? When we were setting out, we was building the boards, and you'd come out of the press or something like that, and we might have not got the pressure right, and it's rippled, or we're getting bows, but the bottom isn't quite flat. And you're working 12 hours a day and you're barely making any snowboards because there's so much to figure out and so many things to do. You sit at the computer late at night doing design work, and then you're early in the workshop sort of edging a board or building stacks and things. Maybe this is why no one else has done it in the UK, because it's a lot harder than it looks, but it just took a bit of work, and must have made 20, 30 snowboards before we started getting it right. First few were maybe too soft, or it was too stiff. Hearing from other people coming to you and saying, well, I've heard about this board you built, and I want to do this, I've got this idea and things, and you start working with them, and you're bouncing emails and phone calls backwards and forwards. It's a great feeling knowing that someone is going to get some enjoyment out of it, and then especially when you get a phone call and email after you see the board saying, oh wow, it was so much better than I thought it was going to be. It's just great, and ridden it, and then they send you photos from the trip away or the holidays or wherever, and it's like, hey man, check this out, and you're like, that's sweet, that's great. And making snowboards for me, it's not just a paycheck, it's a way of life, it's a passion, you could say, and I hope to be here in 20 years time still handcrafting snowboards in the UK.